Alright, so here we are with Sony Vegas. I use Vegas Pro 9, you can use Vegas whatever, but this is, you can use really any editing kind of software to be able to make your videos. I choose Vegas because Vegas is nice and it's probably one of the better video editing programs out there. So I guess I'll just break down what I do when I take a video. So obviously we're going to go to the recorded battle file, and we want to, oh crap, that went behind there. We want to take this and just drag it straight into Vegas, and then just close this down. So now we have our file in Vegas. Obviously we can click on it and drag it down to the bar. And as you can see, if you look in the preview window here, we have the top screen, and it's not really properly aligned and everything, and everything isn't very much in order. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to here, and this is kind of the area where you will be able to edit things. So you can move it out, and as you can see, it's moving on the side screen over here. This is how you change the angle. So obviously you just want to bring this up here. You want to make it so that it will fit into the range of the screen that you want it to work with, essentially. But it can mess around a bit, and it is kind of difficult to get it right when you're first starting out. You want to maybe use shift to snap it so that you can get it precisely where you want it to be. But as long as you know the frames and the size of the screen, then everything you can go find. I'm not sure what the actual size is, but you're going to want to uncheck the maintain aspect ratios just so that it fills the whole screen, because as you can see, if it's ticked, you get these bars across here. You don't want these widescreen bars, you just want to get rid of the aspect ratio. And I actually have default settings here. I've pre-made these, like I use these every time, so I have the top screen, so I just click that and it snaps to the top screen perfectly. It's exactly what I need it to do. So I guess that these are the dimensions you need if you want to have this set up. You want the width to be 256, the height to be 192, and I guess just follow all those numbers, because that's what you want for the top screen. Those are dynamics, and that's how it goes. So obviously remember, no aspect ratio. So that's how that works. And obviously it's going to now do that for the whole video. So now it's all full screen and the top screen, which is why I said you don't necessarily need the top screen recorder, though it is nice because it kind of cuts out a step. Now here you can go and do a multiple variety of color options. I just use the color corrector, and I have a preset for that, which is called HD quality. All it does is it's just me moving around these settings a little bit. I got these from Eric, actually. He helped me out with the color settings. But you just, I guess you can just sort of move them around however you want, and you can see how the video changes color on the side here as I'm moving this around, saturation and everything, and it's changing a bit. So we don't want that, actually. Sorry, I want to go to there we go, HD quality, and we're back. So that's what I want. That's how it will look. It will look a bit more crisp, I guess, when you render it in 720 as opposed to whatever you normally. Even if you render it in 480, it will just look a bit brighter, a bit more eye-catching, and not so dead on the screen. So that's why, changing the color helps quite a bit. What we got here, obviously we have an audio track and a video track. Now if we play that, I'm going to put the volume down here because this is going to come out really loud if I play this. There you go. You can see that the audio's on. We don't want that audio at all. So click here, press U on the keyboard, and then delete the video audio track. Sorry. So now we have, when we play it, we have no audio track behind it, and I generally don't use the music. If you want to use the music, then that's up to you. I know a lot of people have the music in the background, but I personally just don't have music in the background, so I just delete the file and get rid of it. And then I'm just gonna delete this track. You can alternately just completely delete the track, and it will do the exact same thing. So I'm just going to do a little bit of editing work here. What I do is I usually keep myself around 20 seconds at the start of the video. So I'm going to split the video there. You tap S if you're unsure as to how to split the video. And then go to the end here and you hold Control, which allows you to slow down the video by dragging it and dragging it to whatever length you want it to be. So I'll tap there. That's around 24 seconds, or a little bit less than that. 21 seconds will do. So that'll do me, and I'm going to drag this back now. And as you can see, this video is around 8 minutes long. It's a decent length for a video, but this is just at non-sped up rate. Obviously, as you can see, Napoleon's getting leftovers. There's going to be a lot of that dead space, so we want to speed it up a little bit. I usually don't speed up that much. I kind of look to around maybe 3/4 of the way through the video, and then bring it to where the bar is. Even that may be a little bit faster, and I kind of look at it, kind of gauge each time to see whether I really want it to have it at that speed, or maybe I want to speed up specific portions of the match. And I'll usually just run through the match quickly, just by dragging this along and see what's happening. Like I've got Sableye in this match, for instance, and that may sort of have resulted in a very stally section. So if I noticed that Sableye was in for an extremely long period of time, just stalling, then I obviously would just take that section and speed up a lot more than the rest of it. But for now, I think this looks around okay-ish. Maybe just drag it a little bit longer to make it 7:30. That makes it a little bit nicer. And there you go. That's the track. And if I play it now, you can see that it's a little bit faster, not super sped up, but it is enough to where I can narrate it properly, and it will not be too bad. So that's just about that, I guess. Now, what I also do in my videos is I have the end of the video with the an outro screen and also my previous battle. So what I need to do for that is I need to go into my battles folder, I need to go into my previous battle, which was this one, drag it straight there, and then I want to go back here again, go back to my documents and go to my intros folder, which is the outro final, which is this one, and I close that off. And so I take the outro and I just plonk it there, get rid of this track because it is not necessary, and then I take this track and place it on top of the other one, get rid of the audio track, and then we'll just take a random point in the video, split it, and then we'll take another random point, split it, delete each side of the video, and speed it up to where it snaps. And then we have this kind of thing going on. Now you want to obviously edit this so that the main video goes into the box on the previous video screen. So let's just zoom in a little bit and I'll show you how to do that. It's not too difficult. But I do have these obviously these settings are preset. So I always like to color correct, just add the HD quality to it, even though it's already happened to it in the previous video. I think it just makes it stand out a little bit more. So I'm going to do that twice, and then for this one we're going to go here to the aspect ratio changing thing, get rid of the aspect ratio and go to my preset, which is previous battle screen. Now I had to do this manually and make sure it fitted in, but I can just simply go to it now and click it. Obviously if I click top screen, it's going to do that, and it's just obviously not going to look very good because it's going to the dimensions that the top screen was set for. And obviously we want it to be these dimensions, so we do that and it appears in the box and we can play it and it works very nicely. So we'll just jump here. I obviously do some fading effects. You just go here and I have a set amount of fade. I have 1 second previous, and then this one is 3 seconds, and then this one is 1 second, so that I allow the fade to work in so that this top one fades in before the bottom one, because I could really change this myself, but as you can see, this video on its own has an old battle underneath the previous video, so every time I fade it, the old battle sometimes comes in underneath, so I basically get rid of that problem by using a 3 second fade on the second video track and a 1 second fade on the first video track in order to get it to sync up and look very nice. So basically that is all my pre-video settings, so that's pretty much the process I go through every single video before I start dragging the file, split it at the front, split it at the end, add in my outro things, and then I basically take it to the front, do a couple of test audio things, and then start the narration. So I guess I'll show you what I do when I test the audio. It's going to prompt me to choose a file to go to, and I'm going to obviously go to the file where I hold all my audio recordings, which is kind of a bit of a pain to get to, but I like to organize it in that way. So it's my narration folder there, and now it's going to come out. Obviously I'm speaking now and it will hear me, so let's pause that and let's listen to it. Folder there, and now it's going to come out. Obviously there you go. So that seems like it's working. Everything seems fine. I always do a double check though. I always go to my recording devices settings and bring this up, and then I go into here and check the level just to make sure it's okay. And it's at 49. I have it around 50 at the moment, so that's what I do. Keep it around half, and that is the audio settings that I'm going to have for this video. So I guess that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to narrate this, and then I will see you guys when I have finished narrating it, and I will show you how to render, export, etc, etc, etc. Okay everyone, welcome back, and we have, obviously, I've now narrated the video. As you can see, there's lots of random crap space on the end, so what I do, for the ending thing is I go here and zoom in, and I take my cursor and I look at the time over here, this time, and I count around 12 seconds, and I just fucked it up. So go me, I'm at 0808, so let's take it to 820-ish, and then split these two, delete the tail, and then this is the kind of the bit that goes when I stop speaking, so that people have time to click the video. Give them like a 10-second window to click it in, because I'm nice and I don't just get rid of annotations instantly like lots of people. It really frustrates me when people put annotations at the end of a video and they only give you like a second to click it. I like to give people a long time so that they have a chance to click it, you know? So that's what I'm doing here. And then I just do the fade, test it. I do the exact same thing, 3 second on the first one and a 1 second fade on the top one, which results in some very nice fade out effect. And that is pretty much how I do it. That's pretty much the entire package. Once I've narrated the video, it's pretty much set and ready to go. So that's exactly my process of things and stuff. Oh crap! I should have actually. There we go. I didn't realize that I was not in. Yes, there we go. Anyway, and so what we can do here is we can go and save. I should have really saved before I started, but this is what I do sometimes. I do this and things happen. So this is MBZ versus I Smash Bro. And let's there we go. Oops. Okay, that was weird. And now we're going to click this button, which is render as. Now, when I'm at university, I can render videos in HD because the connection there is very good and it doesn't take very long to upload things. So what I would do for that is I would go to my Sony AVC here. These are my YouTube upload settings. I would go through them, but personally, I don't even know what they are because Eric helped me with that. He was very useful to me in helping me do these kind of things. He told me all the tricks of the trade in terms of upload settings for HD stuff. So that's what I have. It's just yeah. I use Sony AVC, and you change it in custom and things like that. But when I'm at home, I just use the standard main concept AVC/AAC MP4 file, which is what I'm going to render it in now. It's a lot smaller file size, and it still looks good, but it's just for my home internet not being as good. I'm going to render it in that because it takes a shorter amount of time to upload. So that's what I'm going to do. As soon as I hit save, it will start rendering, and I kind of want to close Camtasia before I start rendering it. So before I do that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is pretty much, in a nutshell, what I do on a day-to-day basis in terms of making videos for you guys. So hope I opened a window, hope I helped some people, hope I piqued some people's interests in terms of video making, and yeah, I guess I'll see you guys on the next video. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.